Here you are, Miriam.
Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. We're only 35 minutes late.
Sorry.
Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto super easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. We're starting off with a good question. Tanya wants to know, I'm not satisfied when drinking a Keto Chow shake. I always need something solid. Am I doing something wrong?
Well, one thing is you could be not having enough fat.
Yes.
And that may be why you're not satisfied. But here's the thing. When you drink something, it doesn't always make you feel satisfied because you feel like you should be eating something. So if you want to, have something at the same time. Have a little hamburger patty or
It wouldn't be
whatever.
a bad idea to supplement a little bit of extra protein.
Yeah. Tuna fish, salmon, crab cakes.
Or chew some gum.
Yummy.
See, now if I'm drinking a Keto Chow shake, that usually leaves me very satisfied because I'm putting a good amount of fat in there.
Yeah.
But it depends on how much you're using. So
Don't mind me, I'm picking picanha out of my teeth
we just got home from a Brazilian barbecue.
with a great set of friends.
So let's
That's
see,
why we're
Lynn
late,
is
sorry.
here, so is Lady Fritz Sater, and Carrie might be going to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Jen is here, so is Crystal Harris, and Tanya, which we said hi to.
I can't see.
Rickwin is here. Where's your glasses? Those are your sunglasses. Anyway, Rickwin says hello. Barbara says, ta-da, welcome. Meg's here also.
So sorry we're late, guys.
So is Shauna and Janice.
I'm going to text my son.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep
Tony
going.
says, wahoo, here they are. Yes, we are. Exposing Darkness is here, so is Marianne. Milady Lasla says, hi, Chris and Miriam. I'm happy to finally catch a night live stream. Well, welcome.
Yay!
Cynthia's here also, and Yvonne says, I thought I missed it, and you guys are just starting. Yes. Like, we have some friends who were in from out of town, and we wanted to do something fun with them.
Yep.
We decided to go to dinner. We were just having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we just had a great time. And we were okay being late. We were fine with that.
And so I actually had to remote into a desktop computer in our basement, change the start time of this, because you can't change live stream start times using mobile. It doesn't allow it. And so I set it back 30 minutes. I'm like, that might be... We missed it by 5 minutes.
No problem.
I had to restart the laptop. I did a preemptive
That's what
restart.
you were doing, playing on your phone while we were having a conversation.
Right. I also had to go to the bathroom. Anyway, let's see. Mama Cat is here. So is
Hey.
Phyllis and Ellen.
Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Ellen.
Shauna says Brazilian barbecue is worth being tardy for.
It was so good.
They even
I'm really
had...
full. They
okay.
had the fried cheese.
There's 2 new additions to their menu, which is the... I can't remember what the name of the cheese is, but it's a white cheese that they grill. It's really good. And then also they started doing pork belly.
Oh,
Which was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
Although, of course, it's all about the top sirloin, also known as picanha.
All I want is picanha. Why did they bring chicken? I don't know. They should just not. Because then I'll eat it. I'm like, no, I really just want picanha.
Carrie's singing that I wear my sunglasses at night
I
song.
wear my sunglasses
Bob
on
Keefe
my head.
is here. Mama Cat says I ordered my favorite chocolate peanut butter. I'm looking forward to trying butterscotch.
Oh, yeah.
I have a couple of hairs that are poking the bottom of my
poking you in the
nose.
nose?
Yes.
Can I make it worse?
Yeah, just go do that. Anyway, Sarah is here.
Hi, Sarah.
Says love Brazilian barbecue.
Yes.
Let's see. Joann says hello from Mesa, Arizona.
Hi, Joann.
Maria's here also.
Oh, Mesa? She's in the furnace.
Yeah.
What's the temperature there? We have
Probably
100 this week.
112.
Just
Is
100
where
this week.
but it's probably in Mesa. Crystal says we're celebrating the anniversary. Me and my husband first met 9 years ago next week.
Oh, happy
Going to Fogo de
anniversary.
Chao.
Oh, what a
It is
great
spelled differently, but
anniversary.
that's close enough.
We got what you meant. It's
Any
spelled
tips on what to
weirdly.
order? So
Fogo de Chao has the
yeah, they just
meat with the cheese inside.
no. That is Copacabana, and it's in Toronto, Canada.
Well, I'm going there next.
Fogo de Chao does
Let's
have
just go
the
get it.
picanha. They usually just bring around meat, and you
Everything.
just get the meat
Get the fried cheese. It's so good.
if they have it. I had
Ask
never
for
been
it.
to a restaurant that had the fried cheese until a year ago.
And Rachel and Joe introduced us to it.
Yes.
And
then
they have it at our restaurants here, and we never knew about it.
they didn't have it before.
Oh, but they had it at Rodizio.
Not at the Rodizio by us. None of
We
them
asked
had
for
it.
it, and then they had it.
Yeah, they had to like specially make it.
Well, now they're making it
Now
because
they're
we
making it.
influenced them.
Yep.
I don't think
let's
Max
see.
got my text message.
Shauna had a black licorice keto chow for dinner.
Delicious.
Okay, so we got a bunch of questions. I went through the Keto Chow Facebook support group. For any of you who don't know what I'm talking about, on Facebook, we have a user support group where people can
awesome.
ask questions,
It's so fun. People
share
share
tips.
recipes and
There should actually be a link to it in the order confirmation email when you order Keto Chow. But there were a lot of questions about ice cream because it's beginning to be
because it's
that
a
time
hot
of year.
time of year.
That's right.
I've been wearing sandals to keep myself cool.
All right, you want to read some of the...
Yes, on the paper. That's my phone.
I didn't have time to print out the paper.
Because we were too busy eating and having fun. All right, Robin asked, I am fairly new to Keto Chow. Everyone is making ice cream. My question is, do I have to purchase a Ninja Creamy to make it?
So, I've said it before. I will say it again. Miriam, what is the best ice cream maker to make Keto Chow ice cream
I know
with?
the answer. The ice cream maker you have. So go ahead and use the ice cream
one you
maker you have. Give it a try. We have noticed on like the churn ones or even the old-fashioned ones, it'll get crystals on the outside. If you stop it and kind of knock that down, it will work and keep churning. Something that we've done in the past when we didn't have an ice cream maker at Keto Chow is just have it in the blender bottle, stick it in the freezer, and then every 15 minutes just go turn it.
Pick it up, shake it a bit.
Turn it.
Yep.
Turn it. And then you get this like
Make it a little
yummy,
bit of a slushy.
crystally, slushy thing. I mean, that's so good. And you get extra steps in because you got to walk over to the freezer.
What is the second best ice cream maker?
The Ninja Creamy.
Period.
By far.
Compared to everything else that we've tested, we actually even did
We
a
have
video
tested so many
where
ice cream machines.
we did a roundup. I think we tested 8.
Yeah, and this is before we had the Ninja Creamy.
It was like 2 weeks
like
before the Ninja
literally
Creamy came
before
out.
we heard about it.
And
It was so funny.
we tested all these ice cream makers. The Ninja Creamy makes the best ice cream if you're looking to purchase one. And people are like, which one? We actually
A
have
Ninja
the
Creamy.
cheapest
We have the basic
original, like 301.
The one that has the smaller pint containers.
And for us, it works
it's
perfect.
so great.
Okay, and I always recommend checking like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, places like that, because invariably there'll be people who they bought one, they never use it, and they're like, I'm just going to sell it.
Yep. And then they go on sale periodically.
Yeah.
Like not that long ago, it was on sale at Costco. It's been on sale at Walmart. So you can kind of watch it for a little while. If you really want one, then it's an investment, I think. But I think it's a good one because with how much we use it, it was totally worth it. I have had a Ninja Creamy almost every day since I got braces.
Wow.
So I rarely miss it because I don't like having to brush my teeth at work. And if I have a Ninja Creamy, I don't have to.
Now, earlier we had a
that
question
dumb?
about having a Keto Chow and not feeling super satisfied.
Right.
I have noticed that I feel extremely full if I eat a Keto Chow
As a creamy.
as ice cream.
Yep. And I think it's that motion of you're eating it. You can even also make Keto Chow into a pudding and it's thicker and then you are eating it with your spoon and it just feels different than drinking it. I think also because we're in such a like fast go society, we're sitting on our phones watching a video or whatever while we're eating and we're not having a moment with our food.
Okay.
So even if you're drinking your Keto Chow, put your phone away, drink it, swirl it around in your mouth, swirl it around in your mouth, feel the texture, feel the flavor.
Okay, I love the flavor of Keto Chow. Okay, I made it for my own taste buds. You might have noticed. I routinely, when I'm drinking one, it's usually when I'm driving or I'm in a meeting that I'll be drinking one. I will take a sip and I will sit there and swish it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and just really enjoy the flavor. Like, that's just what I do.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, have a moment with your food. Okay. Because then your body knows you're having food. And if that has to be you're going and sitting outside with a cute chair or whatever. Also, I notice, especially in the wintertime, if I heat it up and I can stir it with a straw and kind of just have that little moment.
You use your little teeny sippy things.
I use the tiny coffee straw that is so cute. And I sip it with the straw.
From a cow.
It's so cute.
John says Fogo has the fried cheese in New Orleans.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, New Orleans. Meg says they were chatting for 45 minutes, just having a grand old time.
Yep.
Angel's here from Oregon, and Eileen says, I love the creamy. I just wish it wasn't so loud.
I know, it is so loud.
That is one thing. It sounds like a leaf blower.
It's so loud.
Combined with a jackhammer and a power drill.
So
but
then you have to have
it is what it is.
Pause your movie. Everybody stop for 10 minutes because you have to run it twice. And it's not 10 minutes. It's like 5 minutes. But
okay, Malay Last Slot says at the meetup on Saturday, we are sampling 6 different Keto Chow flavors via the Ninja Creamy.
That's so
I'm
awesome.
so excited.
You are so amazing.
Is it what?
Can I just tell you, Milady Laughs a Lot just started her own YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
So go check it out. She just posted about it today.
So which meetup is that? Is that
is it on
one?
the meetup site?
I'm hoping it's probably this one right here.
Let's go back and
let
see.
Us know. Norwegian
Safe Harbor?
Drive.
I don't know. Does it say?
I don't know, but this might be the one that they're talking about.
Or it could be something else.
Website, Facebook, profile ID. Okay. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, there is a website called Low Carb Events where we keep track of all of the low carb stuff, and we encourage people to submit their meetups so that other people can find it.
Yeah.
Joe Ray is here.
Joe Ray, hi.
So I just want to stop in and say hi to your beautiful faces.
I miss your face.
Matt is here. Matt says that the frequency of the creamy bugs him more than the volume.
Isn't that crazy?
You can always put a box on it, but I think it needs the airflow to keep it.
Just put a box on your head instead.
That's a good idea. I wear noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah,
because
usually
perfectly.
you're listening to a book.
Yep. Barbara says, I'm on my second Ninja Creamy Deluxe. My favorite way to enjoy Keto Chow. Feels so indulgent. You're not wrong.
I love it.
Okay, John says, I feel like the coldness makes me feel more full. One thing to know about the coldness is it will mute the flavor a little bit.
So if you don't like it muted, add some more of that flavoring, like Tirani's or Da Vinci's or any of those syrups. Okay,
we just usually mix it up with a little less water.
Yeah, we do.
So it's thicker
a little
and stronger.
thicker. Yeah.
Okay.
I just was going to say there's one question about coldness. Oh, speaking of ice cream, is that it?
Yeah.
Peggy wanted to know, does anyone have a secret to make the Keto Chow creamy not so cold? I put on a sweater every time I eat a creamy. I also put on a sweater when I eat a creamy.
But you also, Miriam has a little cozy. We actually showed this last week.
Yeah.
It's a little thing that goes around the Ninja Creamy to keep it from melting.
Because I don't want it melted.
Yes, you like yours kind of like a hard ice cream.
Yeah.
I prefer mine to be like a soft serve.
Which I don't want. I want it to be like real ice cream.
So, but
you can do it the wrong way. It's okay.
I mean, whatever, weirdo. Let's see. Patricia says my favorite dinner is porterhouse and raspberry cheesecake creamy for dinner.
That sounds so good.
Maybe just half the dessert. Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Well,
and you can totally do that.
The cool thing about doing a Keto Chow as an ice cream is you can eat that entire pint or however much you make, and that's just a serving of Keto Chow, which can serve as a third of your nutrition. And I don't know about you, but the times that I've eaten an entire pint of Rebel ice cream.
Oh yeah, you feel horrible.
Like within 30 minutes, I am hating
it's like
life.
63 carbs or something like that.
It's a lot of carbs. You are going to have a hot mic unless you.
Do you guys want to hear me yell for Max?
Sure. She's going to go downstairs and talk to Max. He might actually cut out.
Max.
Anyway, Lady Fritz Hader wants to know how many creamies has your family gone through so far. We still have our original creamy that we paid
out of my purse right there.
$200 for. It's still working, but this is probably hilarious with Miriam talking. you guys can hear Max and everything like that. Yes, we actually haven't broken one yet. We did learn
Say hi to
that
everybody.
if we microwave the creamy for 30 seconds first,
Hi!
don't
That was very
have
loud.
problems with
Sorry.
with it stopping.
They
I'm
probably,
sure everybody will love that.
they probably couldn't hear what you said because Max said hi really
I
loud.
heard it. Evelyn says live creamies just keep you from
Sorry,
making them at
guys.
midnight. Yeah.
That's true.
Malay Lasselot says yes, that one. Thanks, Miriam.
Perfect.
Meg says my mom made me some huckleberry ice cream using the blueberry pie as a base with frozen
Oh, that
wild
sounds so
huckleberries
fun.
mixed in.
How awesome is that?
Nice. Yes, and Evelyn says yes. Safe Harbor Live and is Andy Milady Lasselot this
Yes.
Saturday is the meetup. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. John says Chris is like a Keto Chow sommelier.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellen says, or Eileen, sorry, it says look up events, can't wait for COSI to announce the 2025 dates for Citizen
Oh,
Science
yeah.
Center.
Do we know when that is?
I haven't heard anything from Dave about that.
We're going to have to ask him. We'll text him after this and say, where is it, Dave?
Dennis says, gotta love the convenience of Keto Chow. I love chewing on Keto Chow chaffles.
Mm-hmm.
I actually haven't talked to Dave since I gave him all of the recordings and said, these are yours.
Do with
Distribute
them,
them
what you want.
as you will.
But he has posted them, I
Yes,
think.
he has.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Miriam's phone getting a text message.
That wasn't Max getting me my glasses.
Right? Dennis says, I love the convenience of Keto Chow. Gotta love chewing on Keto Chow chaffles.
Yes, I love that. That's another way to eat keto chow. It's chaffles.
John says, I always have to add some extra flavored stevia drops in between spins on the creamy.
Yes.
Dennis says, chaffle cones, anyone? Can you put your phone on Do Not Disturb? Thank you.
No.
Sean says, I love, LOL, hi Max. Okay. What were the other...
You had me to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I can't look
Yeah,
at it.
you can do that on your watch. Okay, right there. And still.
Are you dissatisfied with me? Ah! And still. Talking about ice cream, Lindsay posted, lately I have been into layered ice cream. Ooh, raspberry cheesecake on the bottom and banana on the top.
So depending on how you make your creamies, and in the example, yeah, it was raspberry cheesecake with banana.
Yeah.
So my understanding is she just poured in half a serving of raspberry cheesecake. And then I don't know if she froze that first. I
Right.
think she just poured it on top.
On top.
And as long as you don't like dump it in,
And stir it.
Yeah, most of the time when you're mixing up the Ninja Creamy stuff, you're mixing up a bit thicker, and so it shouldn't mix very much.
It will a little
if you
bit
pour it in
the
there
middle,
right.
But yeah.
You could put a spoon in and pour it onto the spoon to disperse it out,
Yeah.
and it should stay pretty
Well, that's
stratified.
fun. That's a fun idea.
Yeah. So interesting way to mix different flavors of Keto Chow.
Yeah.
And when the creamy does it, it will mix it a little bit. So there will be a bit of a,
Middle ground.
a mixing zone. But by and large, you're going to have the two different flavors, which would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Next one, on to a question about what fats you can use with Keto Chow from Joann. Speaking of fats, has anyone tried sour cream? Edit. I tried it instead of heavy cream in a pistachio shake, and it was very nice.
That's what she said. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That's so fun. Have you guys tried sour cream ever? I have had it like as a dip.
and if you go to Keto Chow site, here we go.
Keto Chow.
Boom. So we're sharing.
Summer
If you
in
go
every
to
season.
learn and you go to how to make Keto Chow, right here, you've got this add a fat source.
Wow.
Choose what kind of fat you want, heavy cream, melted butter, oil. We recommend starting with a half cup of heavy cream.
Just to give it a try, right?
You come on down here.
Shake it up.
Okay,
up.
which fats can I use? So you've got butter, oil, other dairy-free alternatives. So there's a nice mix here. There's also an FAQ. I think it's... Yes.
What fats can I use? There you go.
So this one gets a little bit more in depth.
Right.
So here are the ones that we recommend using.
Right.
Starting with heavy cream. If you don't know what to use, heavy cream is the easiest to work with.
Super easy.
You can just use a shaker bottle. Melted butter, you're going to need to use a blender and warm water. Ghee or clarified butter is essentially the same thing. Again, warm water. You can use coconut oil. You can use Wagyu beef tallow.
Yes.
You can use avocado oil. Some people even use peanut butter. I did see a person who did all of their fat from peanut butter, it made a very thick shake.
That's a lot of peanut butter.
That is a lot of peanut butter.
And peanut butter has a little bit of carbs too, so
Yeah.
just be aware of that. Right.
You've got egg yolks. You've got cream cheese. You've got whipping cream. I guess we can add sour cream onto here.
Yeah.
Which, who was it? Someone's using, I haven't even been Shauna, was using sour cream with lemon meringue. And really liking
got the
it.
sourness.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because my understanding is sour cream is literally just cream mixed with something that's acidic. Sometimes that's lemon juice. Sometimes it's a different acid.
Okay.
Okay, here's the fats that you can use, but we don't recommend.
Right.
Olive oil, because the flavor's strong.
Yeah, but you can totally use it.
Yeah. MCT oil. A limit of 1 tablespoon for most people, and it can cause problems with high triglycerides and low HDL.
Yes.
Both of which are bad things. Canola oil, soybean oil,
Yeah.
macadamia nut oil has a really strong flavor. Coconut cream is high in carbs.
Yeah.
Filtered
Well, you could
bacon
use it.
grease, super strong flavor, and it solidifies even if
Yeah.
you mix it right. Milk has a lot of sugar. Please don't use it. Also half and half. And a lot of people will say, hey, I can use half and half and I have fewer calories.
Right.
Just use less heavy cream.
Yes.
So it's not that you can have fewer calories with half and half. It's that you can use less heavy cream to get the same amount of calories.
Yeah.
Is a
Even if
much
you-
better
if
way
you
of
want
looking
it
at
to
it.
be liquid and amount, you can use half water and half heavy cream. Like that's what I do to make milk for cereal, right?
Yes.
I just put a little bit of water and a little bit of heavy cream, and I'm good.
And lastly, we have, hey, you can use powdered fats, but their packaging rounds down the carb content, giving you
Yes.
inaccurate information. So and that includes powdered butter, powdered heavy cream, which is actually powdered sweet cream, powdered cream cheese, and powdered MCT oil. And there is a video. For some reason, it's not loading.
For some reason, it's blue.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't probably reload the page and it'll work. Anyway, so there you go. There's
There you
a
go.
good page.
A lot of-
What fats can you
A
use?
lot of words.
There's a lot of flexibility. That's actually one of the reasons, if you're unfamiliar or just new with Keto Chow, that's why we don't include the fat in the Keto Chow.
Because we want you to be able to customize it.
Yeah. Also, yeah, and the amount of fat and the type of fat. Cool.
Cool.
Shauna loves bear kiddos that aren't really kiddos. We have
know,
one
they're ginormous.
non-adult now.
I'm so sad.
And he's at a high adventure
Yeah, he's
mountain camping.
in the Uintas right now. I'm so jealous.
So Stephanie said that question about having the two. She froze the bottom
Oh, thank
first.
you. So she must have read the
Yeah.
comment. Smart.
Oh, and it was Cynthia. I made layers by freezing in between.
It was Cynthia. That's awesome.
Scott
how
is
did we not
here.
get that?
Better Nate than Lever. Good evening,
Hey,
friends.
Scott.
Mama Cat says I often make mine with heavy cream, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, ice, and about a tablespoon of almond butter. May not be as low carb as other ways, but I do like it. Now,
Nice.
so the question now becomes, can you use almond milk? That wasn't on the list.
Oh, yeah, that was on the list. Well, you can use almond milk. The thing is, the almond milk doesn't have enough fat in it.
It's not a fat source.
So you can use almond milk as the water, but you want to have some fat at some point. So it doesn't even have to be mixed in with Keto Chow. You can have like a little fat bomb or like a little scoop of butter or something like that. Because the reason why you want to have fat is because, I said because in the wrong place, sorry, my words, is because there are fat-soluble vitamins in there. And so if you have fat while you're eating the Keto Chow, then you can get the vitamins absorbed properly. So that is why we recommend like 10 grams of fat,
Okay.
at least.
Mama Cat says I feel like I need a recipe where it's mixed with cream cheese. So if you're talking about mixing up Keto
Yes.
Chow with cream cheese, here's the best way to do it. Look at how much, we'll say heavy cream or
Yeah.
butter you typically put into Keto Chow. Look and see how much how many calories
Yes.
1 or 2 tablespoons of cream
Cream cheese.
cheese is. Deduct that many calories from your heavy cream or from your butter. Now, take the cream cheese that you want to use, put it into a glass container, cover it with water. So water above the cream cheese line, okay? Stick that in the microwave, heat it up until it's nice and soft. Now you're gonna mix your Keto Chow in a blender with warm water, and you're gonna put that cream cheese in there in addition to, and the water, in addition to the butter or the heavy cream.
And while you're mixing, it should emulsify.
That's it. That's how you would use it with cream cheese.
Okay. We should make a little video about that, honey.
Marie says peanut butter is the best fat in s'mores.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
The s'mores, now, for those of you who don't know, we used to have
discontinued.
A flavor called s'mores that was marshmallow. I was going to say mushroom flavored. Marshmallow flavored.
Yeah.
It was a very subtle, nuanced flavor.
Gross.
Miriam doesn't like marshmallows.
I don't hate marshmallows.
People have different tastes. You don't have to like marshmallow.
Licorice.
Anyway, and we called it s'mores, even though it was more of a marshmallow flavor. There was a very, very subtle chocolate.
A hint of chocolate.
When we added more chocolate, there was no marshmallow at all.
Yeah.
So, but you do have. Anyway, we used to have it. It was an option. I just saw Angela said hats for future Keto Chow swag.
Yeah.
I am trying to remember.
I have a Keto Chow hat that I have never worn. It's pink.
So, I don't remember if it's on the Keto Chow site right now.
Yeah.
Or where it's located. It used to be.
Oh, I used to have a.
Let me see
swag.
something really quick. Miriam, entertain people for just a second.
How about I entertain you for just a second? Here. So, Keto Chow hats and swag. We have had them off and on in the past on Amazon, on like print on demand. That's where we've always got our shirts from, but it looks like they're down right now, and that's okay.
I think it just accidentally got hidden from the.
He's gonna fix it live.
I am gonna fix it live.
And I'm gonna keep talking. Do you want to see my nails? They're 4th of July nails. Aren't they so cute?
I'm
so happy. I just need to wear a 4th of July shirt. And I have some 4th of July earrings, but I'm not wearing them right now. There's a hat. Oh, you can't see it. Only I can see it. So, the Brazilian steakhouse was delicious. The fried cheese was delicious. I didn't get sparkling water, although usually I do, so I'm kind of sad. And now I need some sparkling water because I feel so fancy when I have sparkling water.
Well, and it's so funny. You never, ever got sparkling water before. And all of a sudden, you're like...
Well, I really like soda. I do. I really like it. But I don't drink caffeine, right? And I have in the past.
Yeah,
I have nothing against it.
You just stopped.
But I realized that it holds me. I don't want anything to have control over me. And the way I feel when I want a Mountain Dew, I don't like that feeling. So when I started with Robert, this is October 2020.
It's fixed now.
2022? Oh my gosh, it was October 2022 when I started coaching with him. Yeah, I quit gum and caffeinated sodas at the same time.
Okay.
They're there. There's the. Do you want to put the link in?
Oh yeah, it's just in the bottles and more. It's in the random.
I have the pink one, and I don't ever wear it because I think I forgot I had it.
So those are print on demand.
Yeah.
So you order them.
It'll take a minute to get there. So it's not coming from us.
Be aware. Yeah, it takes longer and they're expensive. I have them priced so that
that is kind of
we
expensive.
actually don't make any money on them.
Yeah, because that's just how much they cost.
They have that volume turned up so loud downstairs. Holy
it's
cow.
also right down below us.
Anyway, but if you come down here to Shirts and Gear on Amazon where we have like...
Oh, yeah, that's the other place.
This is shirts, but you can't get the hats. The hats they're a different thing. So
look how cute she is. That's me, by the way.
Okay.
Right. Okay, what was I talking about?
You were talking about with soda and Robert.
So I quit caffeinated soda, but I love soda, period. And you can get a whole bunch from the store. You can get all these sugar-free ones that are pretty good. I mean, everything doesn't have perfect ingredients, but I don't want caffeine. And when I'm at like a restaurant or something, there's nothing sugar-free. There's nothing. It's Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. Very rarely do they have Diet Mountain Dew. And I decided I wasn't going to drink that anymore. And like I said, I don't have a problem with anybody liking those things because I like them also. I just don't want it to have control over me. And I decided that is fine.
You're pulling a full-on labyrinth, and you're like, you have no power over me.
You have no power over me. Caffeinated soda, Mountain Dew. You cannot own me, and I cannot. Yeah. So that's my decision that I made, and I am sticking to it. So now I drink soda water a lot because I really like soda. And that's the only thing you can get at restaurants. That's sugar-free. That doesn't have caffeine in it.
Do you wish the Goblin King would come and take Toby away?
No.
Okay. Janice says, my new invention today was orange cream Keto Chow plus an orange salty
Oh, I
ice
bet
cream.
that's yummy.
Lady Fritz just says, I love using coffee instead of water in many of the Keto Chow flavors. Chocolate toffee and caramel macchiato especially. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mama Cat says, I'll definitely try it with cream cheese.
Yes.
John says, s'mores was great, mixed with Keto Chow peanut butter, kind of like a fluffer nutter Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christy, hi. How are you? I miss you.
Evelyn wants to know, how do we sign up to be one of your flavor testers? We don't have an open beta program.
You have to work at Keto Chow.
Yeah. And you have to kind of just be around when I'm testing flavors.
Yeah, you have to appear when Chris is playing with flavors.
Yep. Sarah says, same here, Miriam.
Hey, Sarah.
Cynthia says, any cottage cheese recipes?
You know what? We really should get on that cottage cheese craze. By the time we get on it, it'll be over. So make some cottage cheese.
Serious Keto did a really cool, like, little flatbread ones that he did in the round.
Good. We need to make those. And I want to make, like, the tortilla thing that everybody's making. And that would be way fun to make with Keto Chow, too.
Okay. Stephanie says, how do you find graph for flavors rated?
Oh, she's talking about the flavor. Oh my gosh, I can't
The
think
popular
of it.
flavors?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's on the blog.
Yeah, right now it's near the top of the blog. So if you come here to
Our
blog,
Story Keto Chow blog. It's where the shoes are.
Scroll, scroll, scroll.
Da-da-da. Oh, look, there's Scott. There it is.
There's the leaderboard.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Leaderboard is the key term that you're going to be
That's
searching for.
such a boring word.
Look, you can search for Keto Chow leaderboard and you will find the most recent post. Because for the last couple of years, we've been posting it about every 6 months. So in June, we post the May one.
There's the leaderboard.
In January or December, we post the November one.
Oh, Sarah G has a navy blue hat.
Matt says cottage cheese is a Keto Chow fat source and blended smooth. Yes, you can totally do that.
Yes.
Yeah, it works fine. If you like fruit in your cottage cheese, you just need to be aware that cottage cheese does not have zero carbs or calories.
Yes, you just have to be aware. And I have such a hard time with that because I want to eat strawberries and cottage cheese. And I'm like, well, I don't think this is probably helping me.
Evelyn wants to test flavors before they're released. Yeah, we don't have a program like that.
I know. Wouldn't that be cool?
I barely have time to make the flavors and
for us.
run the business as well. I don't have time to make
I could take
test
over that
ones.
if you wanted.
Which part?
The testing the flavors and mixing them all up so you can do the real work.
Lori says Vancouver Island, Lepa here. Finally got out of southern Alberta.
Lori. Oh, you did.
Home sweet home to all the Keto, or home sweet home to all the Keto Chow ordered since Christmas.
Wow.
Mushroom, potato, chocolate malt, peppermint. Wow.
Oh, that's
That's
lucky.
quite the.
We are out of a lot of those flavors now. GGB, hi.
John just
We were late,
found
too.
Mountain Zevia. Wow.
What? I want that. Is it Mountain Dew flavor? That's my freaking favorite.
Cynthia says, I love the flavored sparkling waters like polar water.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I did also is I got to OOO flavors. I said that weirdly. Sorry. I got the Mountain Dew. That's not Mountain Dew. OOO flavor. And I got like the Walmart lemonade. And if I do a soda water and I add those two flavors to it, it tastes like Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Without caffeine. I just don't do that all that often because I also don't want to just always crave things. So, yeah.
we have a soda stream at work that I got working again. It turns out it was missing an O-ring.
Aw.
Anyway, but I started carbonating salty,
Oh, I love salty carbonated.
and it does work really well.
So
and
good.
Joe was right. You get a container of cold water.
Okay. Joe was
you,
right?
You carbonate it, because I thought you needed to mix up salty into a solution and make
No, you don't have to.
If you pour that in, all of the carbonation comes out immediately. Like it's
does
an
it?
explosion. Yeah, a liquid, salty dissolved into a liquid.
Oh, a liquid.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I wasn't listening.
That's what I thought you should do. But what Joe
Because
does,
it makes sense.
and what works, is my nose is so itchy. You open up you've got the sparkling water. You just completely tear open the package of salty. Dump the salty in.
As fast as you can.
And here's the thing. It doesn't immediately dissolve. It forms a little floating island for a couple seconds.
While you put the lid on.
Put the lid on.
As fast as you can.
Kind of slosh it back
just a
and
little
forth
bit.
gently, and stick that in the fridge for like 2 hours.
For 2 hours?
I mean, you could open it earlier, but when you open it, it will
it will
foam up.
fizz. Yeah.
If you let it sit for a while, it
Then
won't
it
do
won't.
that.
Oh. I just drink a little bit and then put it in and then slosh it around and then open it and just carefully open it.
Yeah.
Well, it's so good with carbonation. Salty is. That's really my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I haven't been doing the Mountain Dew flavored.
Oh,
it's
John
more-
says that Zevia does not list caffeine at the end of the ingredient
yes.
list.
We have
Evelyn's-
some Zevia at our stores. I don't always see it. So.
Evelyn says, hubby says, I guess we're moving to Utah.
Heck yes! Come on over.
Meg says, I only drink energy drinks because of my chronic fatigue. It's the only way I even have a little
honey.
energy to do anything.
I'm sorry. And how are you healing? How's your hand? Can you move it yet?
Adam's saying, cottage cheese and mustard dye, right.
And
Matt says, I
pepperoni.
managed to slow down my energy drink consumption by not buying it by the case from Costco.
That's smart. Good job, Matt.
Mama Kathy says, cottage cheese and mustard. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't like mustard.
Donna is here. Good evening. I haven't caught a live in a while.
How
Welcome.
are you?
Teresa says, I was watching, but I couldn't say hello right away. Hope all is well.
Yes, we are all well. I hope you are well too.
And Weary Traveler says, hi from Anchorage,
Oh, I want to
Alaska.
come see you. I want to go to Alaska. We are going to go to Alaska
Yeah, well, we are.
for my
We're not
birthday.
We're not going to Anchorage, though.
You're right.
Okay, we have one or two
What is?
more.
What is?
Meg says, I can wiggle my
Last
fingers.
question. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. Okay, Lee asked, why are some of my shakes thicker than others? Is there a way to get them thick consistently? Type of fat added, amount of water, time mixing, Keto Chow revision number?
Well, those are notes that I added as far as things that can affect the thickness.
Okay, I
So
didn't know that.
some
that was what
some
you meant.
shakes, they're like, hey, why aren't all my shakes the same thickness?
Yeah.
There are multiple variables that can affect the thickness of the shake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number one, the amount of fat that you add. Okay,
Yes.
and for that matter, the type
And
of
the
fat.
type of fat, because butter doesn't make it very thick,
Nope, but heavy
but
cream
cream
does.
will.
Okay, that's the first
Sure,
thing that you
cottage
can.
cheese or cream cheese will also make
yeah,
your fat
I'm sure it would.
thicker.
Okay, the amount of water that you put in there will greatly affect. So today there was a post on the Keto Chow subreddit where someone's like, hey, I keep mixing this up and it just makes pudding.
Oh,
And I was like, okay,
what do you mix?
how
it
much
with?
water are you using? What are you mixing it with? How long are you stirring it? And they said, I'm using 8 ounces of water.
That's why. That's not enough water.
You need 2 to 3 times that amount. I said, in a blender bottle, it should be full almost to the bottom of the threads.
The 20 ounce or
So
more.
if you use less water, it will be saltier,
It will be thicker and
but it will be
saltier.
thicker. Okay. Now, time mixing. If you mix Keto Chow and you used heavy cream for a long time, you will eventually whip that into butter.
Which will be delicious.
Probably
But
not what you
may
want
not
to do.
want butter.
And if you do that and you don't like the little clumps that form, just heat it up.
Yep.
Okay. But the last thing that will affect the thickness is the Keto Chow revision number,
Yes.
like the version.
The version number.
Why is that important?
And the differences are, we have more acacia gum.
Yeah, in the older stuff, we had more acacia gum.
In the other flavors. So if you have a packet that's been in your cupboard for a year, it's still good, but it may have version
Yeah, if it's
1.5 or 2
2.7,
point whatever.
so on each packet of Keto Chow, right here,
That's a
this is the
older one.
old.
We have a newer packaging too. Do you have a new one?
I don't have a new one up here.
Why don't
But on
you
the
have a
old,
new one?
okay, if you've got the new packaging, you've got the lower amount of acacia gum, which is
Yes.
fewer carbohydrates, but it does mix up a little bit thinner.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the old packaging, right here, nope, here, where this one says version 2.6.1.
2.6.1.
This
Because
one
that's so weird.
has more acacia gum. This one, 2.8, has less acacia gum.
But it'll say that on the back if you have a question.
Yeah.
And we do have a page on the website that goes through all the version numbers and all the revisions and everything that has been changed if you ever want to geek out about that.
So now if you like your Keto Chow thicker and it's not as thick as you like, what's the easiest way to make it thicker?
Well, this is what I would recommend. Something
Okay.
you haven't said was adding gelatin, which Christy Davis, who was just on here a minute ago, found for us. If you do a teaspoon of gelatin, it's thicker.
And it will also maybe help you with some digestion issues.
Yes, because sometimes if you have a problem with Keto Chow, it's because your tummy's not happy about it, and the gelatin will help with that. If you do 2 teaspoons of gelatin, it makes it like a pudding. So you could do that instead of using the heavy cream, right, to make pudding. If you do 3 teaspoons of gelatin, it makes it like Jell-O. And so you like open up your blender bottle and you go,
Yeah, and by far the easiest way to mix it, don't use a blender bottle to mix it up with gelatin. You want to have a blender running with the mix already in place, and then you put the gelatin in it into the stream.
yeah. And you can, like, there's different ways to do it. Some people bloom the gelatin first and then they mix it up.
Yeah.
I've been doing like 1 teaspoon per Ninja Creamy. I'm just making 4 Ninja Creamies in the blender at once. And I'm adding collagen too lately. And I've just been putting it into like a little bowl. And then
So you
as
can
it's
just dump it?
mixing up, I just kind of dump it in slowly as it's mixing. And it seems to work just fine. So,
Warrior Traveler says we should come on up to Anchorage.
okay.
Suzanne is here. Evelyn
Hi,
wants
Suzanne.
to know, will we be on the low carb cruise 2025 to Alaska?
Yes, we will.
We indeed.
We already have
Yeah.
tickets. And some of our kids are probably going to come because we got a room for them.
Yeah, we're not sure
But we
what's
just
going to
don't
happen.
know. It's such a weird time of life.
We may have married children by then. Who knows?
I know. Or kids on missions. But I know we'll have somebody in college somewhere.
Ready to sing to Donna?
Donna!
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donna, on Sunday. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I didn't know if you saw it.
I saw Donna and I was reading it and then you
Okay.
started singing and then I was like, no, I'm not
You
ready.
said that you were ready. Okay, anyway.
I said, Donna?
Jennifer Lucas likes your haircut.
Oh, thank you. I got it dyed too. Can you see it's lighter? It's not as red.
Weird
More
Travels
summery.
planning on doing 30 days of Keto Chow only.
Ooh.
As much as I want you to do that, which is a really interesting way to reset,
Right.
you may need more. I'm not going to beat you down with a thing. You may need more protein. So
Yes.
don't be afraid to add in some salmon tuna fish or chicken.
Hamburger patty, chicken.
An occasional steak.
We just added 1 can of salmon because
A
it was
day.
easy and I didn't have to think about it. I put some the seasoned salt, Redmond seasoned salt on there and it was great. And then I didn't have to change anything else. Everything was always the same. I didn't have to think, and I think that's kind of the point of doing,
It was a
the
good reset. Yeah.
thing like that.
Okay, John meant to say that Mountain Zevia does lift
Okay.
caffeine.
Well, then
55 milligrams.
thank you. Now I won't go searching for
Mama
it.
Cat says, thanks for taking care of us. Lady Fritz Sisters, you have to proof, warm, bloom the gelatin first. It depends.
It depends on what you want.
Yeah, if you've got a blender running with warm water and melted butter, you don't need to. Like, it'll mix in and it's fine. But you could bloom the gelatin and microwave it. Garlic steak. We went to the Brazilian barbecue
That's
place.
what you just burped up.
I'm burping a
and
garlic steak.
everybody needs to know that.
Delicious. It's Joe's least favorite thing. Or maybe it's Rachel's least favorite thing. When Joe goes to the Brazilian steakhouse and gets the garlic steak.
Stop burping at me.
Anyway. Angel says, thanks for the content. Good night. Weird Traveler wants to know, where does our ship stop?
Where does our ship stop?
I can tell you. Give me a second.
I don't know.
Because we're going...
In Alaska. In the touristy areas, I'm sure.
We're going to Skagway, Juneau. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
And Sitka. Oh, and then we have a port day in Victoria, British Columbia. Because I guess you have to, you can't go from the United States to the United States. You have to stop somewhere in a foreign country, or
so that you can say I went to a foreign country. Can I get a stamp in my
no,
passport?
it's like it's to prevent, it's so that it's not like a ferry, it's an actual, I don't know. There's some regulation that requires it.
Who knows? Cruise ships.
John wants to know, do we have a recommendation for a particular model of blender? Look, the Vitamixes.
I love the Vitamix.
The best thing about the Vitamix is you can turn it all the way down to a very slow.
And you know, it has the little damper, not what's it called? The little pole thing.
I don't ever use it.
We've never used it.
I just turn it on low.
I do use the little tiny spatula that's long. One of our customers actually bought one for me because I said I needed it.
It looks like a giant tongue.
And it's perfect because it's super skinny and it has like the little sides that fit in the Vitamix. So it's meant for the Vitamix. Only if I'm super sloppy when I'm putting my Keto Chow in do I use it. But yeah. And I love it. We have had 2 Blendtecs. And
we
they
have
are
had
great.
2 Blendtecs.
They're great. It's that variable speed that we like on the Vitamix.
Well, you can just turn it down to so slow.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And for mixing up Keto Chow, it is, and again, they're very expensive. I think it was several $100.
Yeah,
you may
it's
be
like
able to
$300.
Maybe able to find them on like Facebook
But we also
Marketplace or
got the big
OfferUp.
one because we do everything big. There's
Well,
a smaller
we can do
version,
3 Keto Chows or 4 creamies at a time.
and I love that.
So.
And that's
Anyway.
even just for the 3 of us that are, well, yeah. I think Kate doesn't do creamies very much.
No, she doesn't like the noise.
Unless, well, and she doesn't like
doing it. She just likes to grab it, go
eating
up into her room, and be able to drink it.
Yeah.
Cynthia wants to know, are we going to be at Orlando Keto Summit?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. In fact, we're on like a panel on Sunday morning.
Oh, we should prepare something.
Just people are going to be asking us questions.
Oh, like, why are you so tall?
Yep. Yeah. Cynthia says dinner second time around. There you go.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, I just found the capsule on my bed. I wish there was a way to tell the magnesium capsules from the electrolyte capsules.
Oh, yes.
There is. It's by opening it up and
Taste it.
tasting it.
Yeah, if you taste it.
The
you'll be able to
electrolyte
tell.
capsules will taste very salty.
And the magnesium tastes like death.
They will taste like fire. The daily mineral capsules have very tiny blue-green specks in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
from
you
the
can tell
copper
that
content.
one away.
That one you can tell the difference.
Do we even have daily mineral capsules here?
Yeah, we have 2 bottles of it.
Where?
Maurice, in the bottom drawer in
I
the
haven't
bathroom.
been taking those.
GGB says, I can't have any of the garlic steak. It has a speck of,
A
it
spy.
has spy or gluten or both.
Oh.
I can't remember. Yeah, it sounds so good. Juneau, Alaska. Okay.
You know.
Sean says, have a good night. Got to get ready for work in 20 minutes. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Marie wants to know if we're going to be open on July 5th. Yes.
Yes, just not the 4th.
Yep. Cynthia says, I have a Ninja blender that I've had 2. Oh, and John wants to know, do we recommend a particular Vitamix model? I got the one that was at Costco.
I don't even know what our model is. But I wish we would have got a different color because we have red and it's super pretty, but red makes people hungry, so we don't want it.
Blah, blah, blah.
Chris doesn't care.
Lori says Victoria, British Columbia is beautiful. It's on Vancouver Island, but actually the capital of British Columbia. So much to see and do. And I don't even know how much time we have there.
We'll have like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, cruises are like, okay, you can go on the island now, take 20 minutes to get off, and then you can be on the island 20 minutes, and then you can come back.
Yeah. And
That's
we
how
are
it
going
goes.
to, I think it's in Sitka, we're going to go on a...
Can we scuba dive anywhere there?
No.
Too cold?
It's way too cold.
Get a dry suit. Big wimps.
Is it Skagway? Yes, Skagway. We're going on the White Pass Summit Rail and Yukon
What is that?
Suspension Bridge.
Oh, I'm all about bridges.
And I booked it through the company that actually does it, that resells to the
Oh, cool.
cruise lines, and it was like $100 less.
Cool.
And it leaves at the same time as the cruise line ones.
$100.
So-
Whoop.
$100. Summary's going to be on over July 5th. Great. We won't be there though.
Yeah, we're going to go camping.
We will be home later that day.
I am so excited.
Evelyn says red mixers go faster
Do
and
go
get
camping?
pulled over more often. And yes,
Yes.
red cars do.
Right? And I have had 3 red cars in my
I
life.
got pulled over the first day I owned my red Geo Metro.
Oh, yeah, it was red. I forgot.
It was red.
Oh, that little car.
That little car.
My
Janice
car
says I
could
have
eat your
Vitamix
car.
750 Pro worth every cent because it cleans itself when done. Wow.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Oh, GGB was saying soy or gluten. Okay. Uncle Big Guy is here just getting home and heading for
Hey,
bed.
How are you?
Speaking of heading
yeah,
for
let's
bed.
head to bed.
Okay. Hey, everybody, sorry we were late, but you were worth
Too
the
busy
wait.
enjoying
The garlic steak.
picanha.
The picanha. Well, and they have, I don't know why I never made the association. They would always bring out beef tenderloin. And
Yeah.
I never made the association that that's beef tenderloin.
Yeah.
I was always like, oh, that's really good meat.
It's the same
Yeah.
as that one, except this one. Except they have the fat cap on it.
Jennifer says, arrest me red. Yes. GGB's had a neighbor's dog growing up that was husky. Her name was Sitka.
Oh, cool.
Deb did the train in Skagway 16 years ago. Not sure at the time.
Nice.
Old train, loved it.
How fun.
Oh, and Marie can still drop off some fermented garlic and pick up some
Oh,
cantaloupe.
you're so nice to me. Thank you.
Eileen says the Victoria schedule is 5 to 10 p.m. Okay, that's awesome. All right, well, we're going to go to bed. You all have a fantastic evening. We will catch you next week. I don't think we have anything weird going on next
Yep.
week, so
Should be normal.
it should be normal. And be excellent to each other. Catch the crazy and pass it on.
And party on, dudes.
Bye.